Okay, we'll start the class. Okay, good afternoon, all of you. So, last class we have discussed number formatting, then format painter, then paste special. So, any of you can answer me briefly that message me in the chat box. What are the uses of paste special? Who attended the last class? If you know the answer, you can just write it in the chat box. What are the use of paste special? So, the first question. So the assignment is what are the uses of paste special? Second question, write any 5 features of spreadsheet. Features of spreadsheet. Explain number formatting. So students, you have to write the assignment and you have to send it to me. So in the first class itself, I have shared you mail ID. So in that you can write the answers. So it's not about quantity or I want the purpose like you should understand that and you have to write with your own sentences. What are the uses of paste special? Any 5 features of spreadsheet and explain number formatting. So by with the help of number formatting, what and all I can do changes. So that you can write and send to my mail ID. This is your first assignment. Okay, fine. So today will I would like to start with, so this is your assignment question. Yeah, my mail ID is, so you can make a note of this. You can send to my mail ID. So the assignments has to be submitted to me. So by next weekend. Okay, so I'm giving the time, enough time. So today the Saturday. So next Saturday, before that next session, that is before next Saturday, I wanted to get who are all attending the class, write the assignment and send to me. Okay, so by seeing your assignment notes, I will come to know how much you can understand. I can give better, still I can give best examples to you. Okay, so that based on your reply. So you have to compulsorily do this and send me before next Saturday, or at least by Saturday or next after when I meet you again next Thursday. I wanted to know. Okay, so along with your name, you send to my mail ID, name and ID number. Okay, your register number. Fine. So today I want to start with topic conditional formatting. So we start with conditional formatting. Okay, so you can see here in home tab, in styles, the first option is conditional formatting. So if I have data in my worksheet, which I wanted to highlight and show to the clients. Suppose you assume you are working for a company where you will you wanted to present your data to your clients. Okay, where you wanted to highlight and show your data, what's happening. Suppose it may be the growth or some drawback with the process, or anything, visualize your data more easy to understand the growth or the status. So for that, we can use conditional formatting with our data. So let us start with simple examples. For example, here in range, I'm going to write some numbers. So we try to enter the data within 100. Okay. So we fill for 4 columns. So today's topic begins with conditional formatting. So in the notebook, you can make a note that examples. So randomly type the numbers between 1 to 100 for a record range. Fine. So now I entered the data from A1 to C11. So here again, I remembering you that what is called a range. So range means group of cells. So here I referred A1 to C11. For this selected range, I want to do conditional formatting. So click on conditional formatting. I'm going to choose the first option, highlight cells rules greater than. So now my intention is I want to highlight the values which are above 80. So I just write here greater than 80. So you could see here in the selected range, automatically it is highlighting with the pink background and red color text. So right side you have which color you wanted to highlight. So you wanted to represent with red color, light red fill, or you can choose custom format. You can fill with whatever color you want. So I'll select here yellow. So you can see this. So if suppose you assume this is sales quantity or marks of the students, I wanted to highlight and show them how many people or how many rows have the value above 80. So I selected here, I went to conditional formatting, highlight cells. First you wanted to highlight your data which are greater than what value. So I said I want above 80. And here right side you have all the options like predefined formatting. The common used is yellow, fill with dark yellow, green, fill with dark green text. So if you like to use this, you can select and apply. It is your choice. Okay, so for example, I want every text has to be changed to red color. So already old formatting is also there. Okay, how do I remove it first? So if this is my data, How do I remove the formatting? Already that yellow color is there, no? Background color. How do I remove it? You can see here I am selecting clear only formats. So you can remove only formats applied to the cell. So select again, go to conditional formatting, highlight greater than, first example is above 80. I wanted to take custom format. Custom format means which format the user can decide. So among that anyone you can select and you can click OK. So it's highlighting which are above 80. Here it's already the data is entered. For example, in this the first cell value now I am going to change to 81. You can see after changing immediately that cell color will get altered because that rules is applied on that cell. Now I given one basic condition greater than 80. So that rule will be on this range A1 to C11. Is it clear? So within this range, anything you alter, it will be observing, that rule will be observing that if I reduce, for example, from 92, I'll change to 29. Immediately the format will get cleared. Yours. So it is updating immediately because the range is applied with what? Conditional formatting. You are getting? Any doubts? You can chat, you can send in the chat box or you can unmute for a while and you can talk to me. Yeah. Okay, Nandita. So write like this. I want to copy this. I want to create, I want to paste into another sheet. Control C. So I'll use paste special. I will take only values. Okay. Control C. Sheet 2. Paste special. Values alone. Okay. Now okay, fine. So data I got it. Now what I'm going to do, I just remove the formats from this. I'll say clear formats. Next condition I wanted to show you. Conditional formatting, highlights. You can see here in highlight, less than is there or between is there. For example, I want to use between. So between is for representing starting range and ending range. So for example, I wanted to highlight between 60 to 80. So beginning is 60, ending is 80. So overall values or whichever cell values between 60 to 80 I want to highlight. Then what I wanted to fill. Let me take here green fill with dark green. So you could see here. So this is between rule. So the option name is highlight cells between. So what is our criteria? I want to highlight between 60 to 80. Okay. So automatically for the selected range, the values whichever cells have the value between 60 to 80 is highlighting now. You could see this. So same thing if I wanted to use for one table data. For example, Okay. So now I want to highlight here the sales value between, maybe for example, I wanted to check for 10 to 50,000. So select the sales value column alone, highlight between starting ranges 10,000 to ending range 50,000, and I would like to take custom format. So where I select fill effects, I'll apply. So you can see here among this the range or the values between 10 to 50,000. So if I change any of the value, suppose above 50,000, then automatically the format gets changed. Similarly, if I enter, it will apply. Suppose I change to 8,500, so that is also. So automatically the rules will be given to that particular range. So I can easily highlight and show who are all within 50,000 or who are all below 10,000, who are all above 10,000. So on the same cell, actually, I applied only one conditional formatting. Now you can observe here, I can apply one more rule also. For example, if the values, um, already we have applied values above 60 or between something I've given. Now less than, suppose I give a range less than 40, that I fill it with another color, or to highlight that, so I may give red. So now on the same range you could apply two rules. So if you select here, you can clear this rule. If I say clear rule, clear from the selected cells. Now the format will be cleared. Once again I'll show you. This example is, first I showed you between 60 to 80. So on a same range, you can use multiple rules. So between 60 to 80, I applied one rule, green fill, it's got highlighted. On the same, I wanted to give one more rule. Suppose if it is less than 30, I wanted to highlight with red background or similar to red color. So you can see here on the same cell, the red colors and all is below 30, and green color cells are 60 to 80. So I can easily highlight and show them what's happening. So this is the use of conditional formatting. So the conditional formatting command will apply that rule on the selected range. Then if which of the cells satisfy the condition, it automatically apply the formats. So anybody have doubts, you can ask me. Any of you have doubts? Someone, Kavya, Lavanya, any of you have doubts, you can ask me. Okay. Nandita, can you answer? Any doubts? You're able to understand this, what I'm started today, conditional formatting. Any of you. Okay, now we can see this type of data. Now I wanted to use other things. So in highlight, what are the options are there? Greater than, less than, between. You can even compare with exactly you wanted to check for this value, or you can come highlight with the text which contains. For example, here I wanted to see highlight the columns which are having the word called grain. Okay, so here the products, dairy product produced, one is there, grain is there. So I wanted to highlight the product which have the text called grain. So text contains in the column, so whichever our choice. So now I have choose here grain. So select this particular column, go to conditional formatting, highlights, text that contains. So it's giving dairy. So let us change to grind, whatever text I want. Then how I wanted to highlight it, custom format. So you can choose as per your requirement, borders. Okay. So I'll highlight with the red color border, fill with background color, then font, I will make it bold. So it is your choice. So now you can highlight and see how many times that particular product sales we got or the transaction has happened. So that even later on I'll show you how to highlight entire row. Now right now it's just highlighting the particular cell. So as I said already, if I change one of the data to grind, so now immediately that formatting will get applied, because we applied the rules on entire range. The range is here B2 to B19. So just now I explained you that range means starting cell address colon ending cell address. Okay, fine. Next. So now we highlighted with the text. Same way, if you have a data with the date, okay. I have here date based. Okay, so now I'll change the format to short date. You can see here, so there is a table I have here with the date based transaction. Okay, so on which date, how much, what is the product category, in which region, and how much amount of sales I got. Okay, now I wanted to highlight in this many different dates, different months, but year is same, but you can see here date and months are different. You can see in conditional formatting, highlight date occurring. So what you want to do now, you can select here the transaction happened yesterday, today, tomorrow, or last week, this month. For example, now we are in February month, so I wanted to check for this month. So you could see here this month, then how you wanted to highlight it, custom format. So I want to change here. So we just change the color of the text. You can say okay. So what it is there here, we'll see once again. So month date here will change. Now you can conditional formatting, date occurring, this month will select, and what format you want. It's not happening, it is not taken as. So here you can see the transaction is there, but it is not taken as date. So I'll only randomly fill some data here. So I'll drag off. So you could see this. Okay. So if I change again the day, month to some different months, automatically the format will be removed. Except February, all other month will not be highlighting. So previously I copied the data, so the date format was not proper, so it was not highlighting. So if you are entered the data, sure it will come. Okay, so here these are all the options are there. It checks system date. Based on that it will identify that date is with this month or next month, last week, everything it will be identified. Okay, next in the conditional formatting you have duplicate values. You can remove duplicates. So in simple way, I just write here roll number and the name of the students. So I'll give 1 2, repeating some data, 5 2. So enter. So purposefully we are giving duplicate value. Okay, so we only know that here there are some duplicates. So I wanted to highlight in the row wise or in the column wise. So particularly roll number wise, name could be same, but here what are the duplicates are there that I will highlight. So duplicate are only unique. So unique, there is the data without duplicates. So duplicate you can select and what you want. So you could see this 1 2 1. So this data have repeated values. So you can easily highlight and show the duplicate records. Okay. But here if you see in this table, your data you have Denmark is 3 times. So sales has happened in Denmark 3 times. So that is not duplicate. But exactly in a record, if you want to highlight the duplicate values or you wanted to see one particular student attended many exams or many achievements that I want to highlight, then I can use even duplicates. Okay. So any doubts with this you can ask me. So the numbers, working with numbers greater than one range, sales less than one value, are the marks between that range, or exactly I wanted to see who scored 90 marks, or if the data based on text you wanted to check if the text contains exact word. For example, for the students, I'll write the result. So here I may write randomly pass or fail. So in this text, I want to highlight the where overall the result is written with fail. So you can say text contain. So which text you want. So you can write over here. I can give the text and I can use this. So you can see here only the text called fail is highlighted with one color. Okay, so it's uh, to whom you are giving a report, or even when you are analyzing your data, you can highlight and point out particular cells with some criteria. That criteria for that range can be one or more criteria can be applied. Criteria means conditions. Okay, so this is about highlight. Next is you wanted to find out top and bottom. For example, I wanted to find out first 10 or first highest two sales. So before that I'll clear formats. Okay. Now for these cells I'll apply dollars. Okay. So now you can see this. In this range, I wanted to highlight first highest two cells or the sales amount on which date I'm getting highest sales, that is first two sales. How do I do that? Conditional formatting, top. Here you have the option top 10 item. Instead of 10, you can reduce to 2. So you wanted to highlight only first two sales, highest two sales. You can say whichever color. Okay. Now you see, okay, you can, it's highlighted only two cells. So it's got highlighted only two. So if I say, for example, I have thousands of record or hundreds of record, then I wanted to find out top 10 percentage. So exactly I want first five items. So I can use top 10 percentages among the record. It will only find out, suppose if I have 30 records in this 10%, if I have 3 record in that 10%, so that percentage wise it will take all or number of highest values. Same way bottom 10 items, bottom 10 percentage, or how do I see the average value quickly? For example, if this is the amount, how do I find out the average quickly? Anybody can answer? Any one of you can chat. I wanted to find average of this marks, sorry, average of the sales. Where do I see? I don't use any formula. See, for example, if I enter here some numbers, I wanted to get average of this. Where do, if I see, I can get immediately average marks, average value of this number. So you are able to see on the monitor G8 to G11. I should call the name or you will only answer? Sanjan, Sri Vaishnavi, any one of you. Aisha, Fatima. You are able to follow or you are listening. I wanted to check, so only I am asking. Brinda, Bhavani, Aisha, any one of you. For the selected range, where do I see immediately the calculated result, particularly sum, average and all? In the monitor itself, if you observe, you can tell me. Nobody knows. Auto sum. Where? Not auto sum, yeah. In the, here you can see. So I said you already. I'm placing cursor on the status bar. You are able to see that plus symbol. Where is my cursor? At the bottom, average 143,004.39.5, count is 4, sum is 5758. So for a selected range, immediately in the status bar, you can see here average of selected cells, number of cells, sum of cells. Okay, so you no need to check on the home tab or anywhere for any selected values. Immediately in the status bar, you can see below, you're able to see my mouse pointer where I move. Here you could find out average, count, sum. So if I wanted to get it in the cell, then I should use auto sum, or I may use formulas or some commands. But without doing anything, just if I select one portion of a range, immediately for the selected range, if I want to see the sum average, you can see in the status bar. You can see here. Okay. So hereafter, please make a note of this. On the status bar, you can see immediately what we say, the quick formula results on the status bar for a selected range. If you have selected some text range, it won't show anything. You can see only count is showing, count 7, because it is text data. So there is no calculation on it. But if you take a cell which contains numbers, you can see what is the average, what is the count, what is the sum. Okay. Now I want you to make a note of that. You can see the average. Average is how much here? 908.97. So I wanted to highlight the cells which are above average. So above 908, what are the cells are there that I want to highlight? So you can see here. Okay. So how do I clear the format? Clear formats. My format is clear. Then I said above average. Average is right now 908. So I just use some color. Okay. Yeah, somebody have messaged me. Okay. Hemant Kumar. Let it be number above average. So how do you want to highlight? Okay, you select and say okay. So only thing you should know the criteria, and if you are in a company or if in the exercise, you have to identify it's what condition I should use. That much knowledge if you have, you can easily highlight. Okay. This is about top, bottom, above average, below average. Okay. Then how do you identify using data bars? So data bars are, we'll take some examples. So here, so I'm going to enter within 1 to 50. Now I wanted to use data bars. So based on the value, it will automatically, if I choose one, you can see that cell is shared with that bars. If it is zero value, it is empty. If it is highlighting means we have highest value. So highest value, that cells have full bar. That means fully shaded with color. Okay. If it is a average in 50, 25, where I enter 25, it is exactly half of the cell is filled. So based on the range, you can, so now by seeing this, I can understand this cell is, means this particular record is highest value. This record is very less. If it is empty, I can identify there is no sales at all. Okay, so this is about data bars. So whichever color you would like to use, just apply what you have here, how you wanted to highlight. So it's very clear for us now. Black is better. Okay. So it's very clear that based on the value that the option name, it's called data bars. Okay. Same way, in this cell, I can even highlight using color scales. Go to color scale. So if you select any one, now you can identify highest are in dark red. So based on that, so least is in green. If you want reverse also you can do. You can make highest as green, lowest as red. So it is your choice. So here, after selecting color scale, if you go to more rule, lowest should be, so 2 color scale, 3 color scale. So how you want you can select. Lowest should be what color? Lowest should be in red. Moderate should be in orange shade. Highest should be in green. So you can see, so which are lowest will be in red color, which are highest will be in green, moderate will be in the shade of green and orange. So this is easy to highlight and identify. So this is about color scales. Then same way, based on the value, every time I'll use clear formats. So based on value, what I want to do, I want to set the icons. So highest, lowest, so this bar, that icons will appear. So now you can see the growth means triangle will be towards up, or it will be, the arrow will be down. Average means there is just a rectangle symbol. So using this symbols also you can highlight it. Okay, so this is called icons. So icon set, how you want that symbol you can represent, or that flag, or that clock symbol. So the clock is fully empty means 0. Half full means that it is fully blacked, or based on the portion of value it is that clock is filled. So it's again you can, you want to highlight it. That's it. So these are all the basic thing. Suppose apart from this, the basic like highlighting with the range greater than, less than, equal to, I can highlight based on duplicates. I can find out highest 10, lowest values. I can check with orders. I can, based on the value, I can use icons, color scales. So these are all the way you can highlight. Apart from this, you can highlight based on, for example, I enter here all the values. Okay. Now, in this range, I wanted to highlight all odd numbers. So what are odd numbers? Anybody can tell me, how do I identify odd numbers? You, so you are aware of that, but still I wanted to make you answer. What are odd numbers? Any of you? You are listening or not? Fatima, any one of you? Brinda, Bhavani, any of you. Yeah. So the numbers which are not divisible by 2, in general we will say alternative number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are all odd numbers. Here in this range, I wanted to highlight only odd numbers. So for time being, I introduce a formula. If I check here is odd, it's one of the function in Excel. So if I say 7, I'm checking is odd. I'm asking through the function is odd. So what is returning now? True. So 7 is a odd number. So if I give there instead of 7, 8 is odd, I'm asking 8 is not an odd number. So it says what? False. So any formula or function which is based on the values called true or false, which is called, that is Boolean. So this it returns true or false. The true or false are called as Boolean value. So again, in the first class I have explained you true or false. After the evaluation of a condition, which are some of the operators like relational operators or some of the function may return true or false. It's called Boolean value. Okay. So you must remember these terms. Now I'm going to use the same formula for this. Format cell, new rule. Here I'll say use formula to determine which cell to format. I'm going to use the same formula. What is that formula? Is odd of is odd of E4. So I select E4. Then format, I'll highlight with some colors. So what happened now? Which are odd numbers are highlighted with the blue background and text is changed to white. If I change any of the number to even, immediately the changes you can see. Yeah. So you can highlight the cells based on formula. So new rule here, you can see here use formula to determine which cells to format. So I can add formula to the conditional formatting to highlight my cells. Later after starting some more formulas, then again we'll come and work more on this. Okay. So apart from the basic conditions, just by using greater than, less than, between, above average, below average, based on date value, based on text, based on duplicates, apart from this I can find out the cells based on conditions or based on my formulas, then I can highlight it. Okay. For example, one more simple example I'll tell you. We enter, for example, we enter some more cells here. Okay. Now I select full, conditional formatting, new rules. So you can use built-in function or even you can write the formula. For example, the cells greater than equal to, if D19, first cell of your range, greater than 0, then what do you want to format? I'll say greater than 0 means just we highlight with the dashed border. Okay. So what I did, which are above 0, it's highlighted with that border. So means something if you write below 0, if I give negative numbers, automatically that border will get removed for that cell. So if I give for this particular cell, okay. So whenever I'm doing comparison, I'm using these relational operators. So again, for your to remember, I'm giving relational operators, which is used for comparing the values. So which is greater than or equal to, less than, less than or equal to, which is not equal to symbol, less than, greater than, together if you write, it's called not equal to, then equal to symbol. So these are all called as relational operators, which help us for comparing the numbers. So here in this example I used, for a selected cell, you can go here, you can see manage rule. So right now what is the formula I have given, D19, that means it's the cell greater than 0 means this border I want. So anytime you can edit it. So I don't want border, instead of that I'll choose fill color. So it's your choice, you can fill however you want. Okay, so like this you can start writing small formulas. You just try here when you are practicing in system, just you compare here, if equal to, if this cell value is greater than 50. So we know that by seeing that 12 is not greater than 50, so it will say false. So like this, first you understand like how the cell evaluated and how what result it will give, true or false. Any function, any formula which based on condition and which is returns true or false, those are all called as logical formulas, logical functions. Okay, so here that is important to start up with your formulas and functions. Slowly, one day by day, you can improve, you can get uh, clear picture. So once you are thorough in these things, anywhere you can manage easily. Once you enter into job, learning new formulas, working with formulas, by seeing the formula only will you can understand what is given in that table or in that data is organized. So here for this what formula I have given, how do I know that? Select it, manage rule. If I go here, it will show me what formula the user is used. Is odd of. So I'm checking if it is odd, then change the background to blue, text to white. So like this, you can highlight entire record, entire row, okay, that you will learn after some class. Okay. Still I will introduce some more formulas to you. After that I'll come and explain again. Okay. So till then, today whatever I have given today, how do you highlight which text that contains particular word? Then how do I highlight sales between that range? How I can identify higher values and lower values, like the values which are above average, below average, top 10 item, highest 2, highest 3, perhaps student record, how I can highlight first 3 marks, least 3 marks. Okay, so that is a important thing, and it's used commonly for highlighting the values. And even to work with formulas, you can go to new rule and you can use formulas. Okay. So we'll take 5 minutes break, then again we will continue. Okay. So next we'll continue with the rest of the options. So any doubts, you can send the message in my chat box or in my mail ID. You can send me the mail anytime. I will reply after seeing immediately. Okay. Yeah. So 5 minutes, we'll take break.